Okay, let us draw the picture of image formation in a plane mirror. Okay, it is a plane mirror. This part is the smooth surface. Left part is smooth surface and the right part is raster. Okay. Then how the image seen on this inside this mirror, how it is possible? It's an object. There is a flame or a pen or any object. The object. You can mark it as A. Okay. Then a ray of light is hit on this smooth surface and reflected back by obeying the law of reflection. The law of reflection, incident angle should be equal to reflected angle. This is the first ray. For the image formation, we need multiple rays. So we drawing another ray. Okay, we draw another ray. Then it also obeys law of reflection. The angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. Okay, this angle and this angle should be equal. These two angles should be equal. Then here this angle should be equal. Here there is a person, his eye observing this this object. Okay, he is observing this object. He can see this object behind the mirror in this way. This way. This observer seen this image inside the mirror. That is reflection. That is the image formation in a plane mirror. First we drawing two rays from a single object, that is reflected back to the eyes, and he observing this light as a direct image behind the screen, behind the mirror. How it is possible? Just look from here. He can see this object inside this mirror. How it is? This is the straight ray. This is the straight ray. He appeared as this object is inside the mirror, but its actual position is in front of this mirror. But he observing this image behind the inside the mirror. That is the image formation in a plane mirror. It is the figure. And what are the properties of this image? What are the properties produced by a plane mirror? Properties of the image produced by a plane mirror. First property is erect. That means a straight object can also found as a straight object. If we seeing this object, then inside the mirror also we can see the straight image. It is not an inverted image, straight image. So in real image, so erect image. Then another property, the distance from this position to the mirror should be equal to distance to the, it is a, or it is 2 meter, then it also should be 2 meter. The distance from the object to the mirror is equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. It is the image. It is the image. It is the object. Okay. It is the object and it is the image of this object inside the mirror. The distance between the distance from the object to the mirror should be equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. Okay. Distance from the object to the mirror should be equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. That is the second property of this image produced by a plane mirror. Then size of this image. The image produced by a mirror should be equal to the size of the object. Okay, it is done by a plane mirror. In the case of concave mirror or convex mirror, property will change. In the case of plane mirror, object should be erect. Distance between the object is equal to distance between the mirror, and the size is equal. Size of the image equal to size of the mirror and size of the object. Okay. Size of the image should be equal to size of the object. The last one, we cannot make this image into a screen. In the case of a concave mirror, you can reflect the image of this object into another screen. But here, in the case of plane mirror, we cannot make this object into a screen, but we can see the image inside the mirror. That is known as virtual image. Okay, virtual image. Virtual image. We cannot get this object into a screen. Okay, that is meant by virtual image. These are the properties produced by a plane mirror. Then listen here. We have to discuss more about the reflection of light. Okay, it is a smooth surface. That means a mirror. I take a mirror and I pass parallel rays to the mirror. Parallel rays. Is a parallel, is a ray, and it is the another ray. It is parallel to the first one. Okay. Another one more ray is also parallel. These are three parallel rays. Is hit on a mirror. What happens? It obeys law of reflection. Law of reflection. These are the three rays which came outward from this mirror, and this reflected rays should be parallel. Incident ray is parallel, then reflected ray should also be parallel. It is in the case of reflection in a smooth surface. For example, in the case of mirror, you can see parallel rays in the incident and the reflected ray. But in the case of a rough surface, like a cardboard, what happens when light ray hit on a cardboard? It also reflects the light, but it is not in a parallel way. The incident ray, I draw incident ray as parallel, but what happens to the reflected ray? We can pick it. It also obeys law of reflection. Light obeys law of reflection, but the surface is not smooth. So the normal is not like a perpendicular. Varies. It is the first ray, and it is the second ray. The normal is like this. So the ray will pass here, and it is here. The normal is like this. So the ray will pass like this. Incident rays parallel, but the reflected rays are not parallel. That is the reflection in a rough surface. we have to take some questions. What is lateral inversion? What is lateral inversion? In the case of a plane mirror, we can see the left and right sides are interchanged after the reflection by a mirror. Let us take it. This is the left side. This is the right side. This left image goes here. So it is the left, and the right ray goes here, and this is the right. So after reflection, left and right are interchanged. That is known as lateral inversion. In an image formed by a mirror, the left of this object appears on the right and the right side appears on the left. This is known as lateral inversion in the case of reflection on a smooth surface. Okay. Then one more question. What is irregular or diffused reflection? In the case of a plane mirror, we can see normal reflection. But in the case of a cardboard or a rough surface, the phenomena of reflection is diffused or irregular reflection. When light ray falls on an irregular surface like cardboard, the light reflected is not parallel. Due to the irregularity of the surface, this is known as irregular reflection. So there are two types of reflection. First one is normal reflection and another one is diffused or irregular reflection.